have won on a 3-run home run. And the Cubs have finally won it all. Dodgers have won it all in 2020.
Driven deep to right field. There it goes. See ya.
The Mariners are going to play for the American League Championship. And the White Sox have won the World Series. Time for Dodger baseball.
The Twins are going to win the World Series. The Twins have won it. It's a base hit.
Ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, welcome, my good friends, to the Parking Lot YouTube channel and to our fantastic MLB prediction stream. We have finally made it. It has been a long freaking time. Opening day is tomorrow. It is an exciting time for all of us. We are all very excited here, and we're very thankful you guys get to join us. Before we start, we're just going to go one by one from my top left all the way down to the bottom right. So it's going to start with my friend Alex at the top here. Introduce yourself, who you are, and what team you're cheering for this fabulous MLB season.
I am Alex Moreno. I'm a bassist from Southern California, and I have been a lifelong fan of the Dodgers.
Next up is Chris.
All right, my name is Chris. Big fan of the Miami Marlins.
Next up is Cooper.
So I am Cooper Hernick. I'm from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I am cheering for the Toronto Blue Jays, as you can see. And I'm hoping that they're going to win the World Series this year, but we'll get into that later. And I'm going to pass it off to the next person.
My name is Frank Hernandez. I am living in Arizona, but I am from the great Southern California area, and I am cheering for the Angels this season. Tanner, you're up.
Hi, my name is Tanner. I am from Rochester, Minnesota, and I am a fan of the Minnesota Twins.
Five.
Arbull has joined us. Arbull!
Hello.
All right,
Arbull
Five.
is
Next
back.
up,
All right, Five. Introduce
batting
yourself.
next.
Yeah, I'm some guy named Fivepointvids, and I'm a long-suffering Mets fan.
And last but not least, Urinatingtree. Would you like to introduce yourself and who you're cheering for this season?
Well, my name is the Salty Yinzer. I am also, unfortunately, a fan of the Pirates, so I like to support minor league baseball.
Yeah, I have said this multiple times in my stream. As a person who used to work at a minor league ballpark, you should go see a minor league baseball team. They're amazing to watch. It's so much fun.
Oh, yeah, I mean, the Pirates are technically a minor league baseball team at this point, so it'll work.
Best
long is
AAA
that
team in
rebuild gonna
baseball,
be?
right, Tree?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Auditions for other teams.
That's true. I definitely wanted to say thank you so much to the three you don't normally see on our streams, Cooper, Five, and Urinatingtree. They came in and took time out of their days and their busy days to come join us here to help us out. So thank you so much, guys, for coming and joining us.
Yeah, I gotta warn you. You have to leave at 9:30. So sorry.
That's fine.
Yeah, no. So in that case, then, what we want to do then, because you guys have time constraints, we're gonna let you two go first, and just all we want to do is just like a quick 2-minute. How do you feel about your teams, and what do you think they're gonna do in their divisions? So it could be either one of you two can go.
You can go ahead, Tree, since you kind of hinted at your saltiness.
Oh, well, of course. I mean, let's be real. The Pirates blew everything up. They traded Josh Bell to Washington, Jameis Tyone to the Yankees. Sorry, I'm going to say Rangers. I'm thinking New York. Jeez. I'm watching too much hockey. I'm watching Buffalo win. Please, Philly.
I knew they would win. I said they would win.
Well, it's because you're trying to pull your inner Scooter Magruder. Yeah, that's what you're doing right now. And also, they also traded Joe Musgrove to the Padres. I'm expecting more trades at the deadline and all that wonderful jazz. They honestly had to because they weren't winning with the roster they have. And apparently everyone's happy about Kevin Newman because he hit over 600 spring training, which means he's going to be traded for a couple prospects come July. But in the meantime, we're probably going to suck, and we're going to suck hard.
We all love
Bring out
rebuilds
the
here.
goddamn tank.
We all love
What should we do with
rebuilds.
the drunken pirates? What should we do with
We've been
drunken pirates?
rebuilding for we had 20 years of rebuilding. Get that shit right.
The more
And
that
now
they
we're
got
back
That's
to
to,
it.
very true.
what was you guys went to a wild card game or a divisional series?
We won a wild card game. We won to a division series. We lost in 5 there, and then we lost 2 straight wild card games. And
Those days are so long gone.
oh yeah,
Like
I remember what those were good times.
Andrew
You at least
McCutcheon was in
hosted
your team.
3 wildcard games, Tree.
Mm-hmm.
How do you
Andrew
feel
McCutcheon
about?
was in your team. I just remember that.
Yeah. How do you feel about your divisional opponents though in the NL Central? There, Tree, the Cubs, the Reds, the Brewers, the Cardinals.
I think they're all pretty weak. I feel like the Cubs are trying to deal with the luxury tax. They're getting cheap. I don't know why they traded you Darvish, but it is what it is there. They have a chance to win, unfortunately. Cardinals made a big move for Nolan Arenado, and as I say that, Philly just scored a goal, so it's 2-1. God damn it, Buffalo,
Yep.
do not blow this.
Flex
It went
been
off
top
Brandon
corner.
Montour. Brandon Montour did more offense for the Flyers than anyone else ever did. Jeez.
Mhm.
Well, I did want to say as well that St. Louis, once again, I did mention they did get Nolan Arenado. I think they're my favorite for the division, if I were to say things right now. Although they are kind of They are getting Jordan Evans back. So I think that's going to be a huge return for them. They also have a Brewers, kind of weird. I feel like they went more defense, like Colton Wong, Jackie Bradley Jr., a couple pitchers. They're just like, eh. I don't know how to gauge them. And then the Reds, like they were dodging rumors between them blowing it up or not. I mean, they lost Trevor Bauer, their best starter. They've lost Raisel Iglesias. He got traded. I don't know where they go from here, to be honest with you. I thought last year was their shot.
It's definitely an odd division when you look back at like all the trades.
Very odd. It's very odd and very weak.
Yeah, very odd and very weak. It'll be pretty interesting though, because I think that's going to be the one division where you could check every single week, and there'll probably be a new number 1 team in there every single week.
Just watch the Pirates win the division by accident.
I will say though, and I always say
That'd be
this.
great comedy.
I always say
Just
this
how we
about the
planned it in
Cardinals.
Bizarro World.
I always say this about the Cardinals. They get their act together after the All-Star break. It always happens.
It varies. Sometimes
Matt.
they do, but after they just collapse after a while. It's very weird.
One thing
I never count them out.
One thing I want to make a point of before we continue on. Just wanted to let you know really quickly, Tree, while we have him on here, Cooper's most viewed videos on his channel, they have like over 1,000. It's compilations of clips from your channel.
Nice.
I think he has an entire compilation of just you and jorts, something like that.
Oh, great.
So I was like looking through because like I was like, yeah, Cooper wants to come on our show. All right, I'll check out your channel. And I'm like, Urinatingtree compilation of jorts. What the hell? How is this your most viewed video?
Jeez.
I swear I was laughing my head off during that stream. It was hilarious.
I hated every second of it.
And I think,
would agree.
I think
Like,
you
because
can see
everything
from
went
your face.
haywire after a while,
Corvette.
too, so I was, like, ultra pissed.
Yeah.
Corvette.
No, that was a different stream.
That was a different stream.
That was Brown stream. This was after the Bengals game.
Yeah. But anyway, to move on now, moving on to 5 then. Quick recap. How do you think the Mets are this season?
The Mets had an interesting offseason. They signed, they obviously acquired Lindor, which, people are sleeping like, yes, we have Lindor. He's this great toy. But we gave up Jimenez for him, who's going to be an absolute stud. He's going to be a solid, if not perennial, all-star shortstop. Like, he's that good. And so if the Mets don't sign Lindor, then it's an all-in season. Like, they would have to win the World. Like, if they say, we're not going to talk until the end of the year, that's good and bad. Like, that's bad because Lindor hasn't signed, but it's good because Lindor, in a contract year, is going to mash the ball, okay? Like, he's going to do whatever amount of steroids that he needs to do to be an excellent player. And I'm fine with that, but that would mean that they would have to win the World Series, and that would all ride on Noah Syndergaard's health, honestly. This team is good. They are going to win a lot of games, but I'd rather have Lindor and compete perennially for the World Series than just have him for this year and not and have to have all the eggs in one basket. So it's gonna be a good year for the Mets. I don't know if they're gonna win a World Series. They might not even win the division because it's a tough division, but they're gonna win some games. And Jeff McNeil needs to be normal.
Jonas Cespedes.
Cespedes is done. I think
He's a free agent.
Yeah,
Oh, he is. Yeah.
nobody wants him. I mean, he opted out
Oh,
last year because he got hit by a boar or something on his farm. You know, he just upped and quit on us. And
Yeah, he just vanished.
we don't need that mess. We have a good outfield, not a dangerous outfield, but a good one. And we have McNeil, we have Alonso, we've got Francisco freaking Lindor. So it's and we've got Stroman's
Good
back.
offense.
Yeah. Syndergaard is going to have to heal up and throw some innings, and Jacob deGrom is the best pitcher in the National League. I don't care what you say. So they're going to have to win some games. The other thing is is Edwin Diaz. How is his mental state? Can he handle closing games again? Which I think he can, but man, if he has any hint of the problems that have plagued him for the last 3 years, then the Mets are in a lot of trouble because Seth Lugo, he wants to start, but he's better off suited closing out games.
Well, Fives, do you think that the 385 is right or wrong, or what do you think about that?
Listen, I've been thinking about it. It's not my money. These are not my decisions to make. Like, I just, as a fan, would love to see Lindor be a Met and be a Met for a long time and be productive. The thing is again, if you make a mistake on him, right, and you give him 385 or something like that, right, you're probably gonna get at least some value of that for the first 5 to 6 years, even if it turns out to be a bad contract. But what could be worse than having him on the downside of his career strapped with 30 million AAV or whatever, 40 million, is letting Jimenez go and Jimenez turning into Francisco Lindor. So, or even worse, not even lining up Lindor. You know what I'm saying? Like, either way, you've lost Jimenez, right? So you've got to make this work. You have to make it work.
For sure.
You got to give him what he wants, and I think Cohen will see that he's in a really. That's what Lindor and his agent are doing. They're like, we have you by the ball.
Yeah. For sure.
He's probably a Scott Boras client. I'm willing to bet. And Boras is for Boras, I don't think it's even about the money. He just he likes squeezing people, and the Mets are getting squeezed.
You talked about it a bit. You talked about how your division's a little bit hard. Do you want to go a little bit more in depth on how your division looks this year?
Everyone's going to be good. The Nats are going to be good. The Marlins are going to be coming for it. And the Marlins, I think, might. The interesting thing about them making the playoffs, they got hot at the right time. And if you got hot at all last year during the abbreviated season, you could make the playoffs. And, the Marlins just got hot. Now, they are a good team, and they've got depth, but you put them on the bottom rung of the division, but they could surprise some people. This is a normal 162 game season. We'll see what they're actually bringing this year as opposed to that abbreviated season. But the Nats are going to be good. The Braves are going to be very good. I think honestly the Braves will probably win the division.
It's very good looking at that. Looking at all those teams on there, they're all big heavy hitters. So it's pretty interesting to look at.
Yeah, and I'm completely forgetting about the Phillies because I've already forgotten about them.
Yeah, that is funny. Like, there's all those heavy hitters. You got Mets, Marlins, Braves, Nationals. You look at the Phillies, and you just not at the same level.
They did really well hitting wise last year, though. That's why I'm kind of bullish on them. If they can get their bullpen in order, that was the only thing that held them back.
Right.
Yeah, they're only missing the pitching, which hopefully they don't get enough of.
Not even the pitching. Like, they had 3 excellent starters.
Yeah.
People laugh at me for saying I think Philly makes it in the playoffs over Atlanta, but dude, they had one of the best hitting cores in baseball.
Well, yeah, they're going to be able to hit the ball. They got Bryce Hart. They got what's his name? Riamoto's coming back.
Riamoto back. Gregorius is back. Alec Boehm had a breakout year. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, you have weapons.
Yeah. It's going to be tough, man.
It is.
I don't think that they're. I would put the Marlins above them, though. But I could be smoking crack.
Marlins, I think, are a sleeper pick.
Tree's right. They are a sleeper pick. Nobody's taking them seriously, but they have a good pitching core. When you have tomorrow is Sandy Alcantara. Sandy Alcantara is a good pitcher, and you have a good outfield with Adam Duvall, Starlin Marte, and I think Garrett Cooper.
Garrett Cooper, I
Garrett
think, is
Cooper
more
or-
first baseman.
No, I'm sorry. Then
Somebody talking
Starling
that I
Marte.
just can't hear. I can't hear Chris.
okay, maybe it's my microphone. No,
weird.
I'm just saying that the Marlins have a good outfield with.
I can't hear him either, or
God.
see him.
Let me hop
we
off
can
and
all
then
hear
come
Chris.
back on.
I can hear Chris.
Yeah, I can hear him
Let
as
me
well.
hop off and get back on.
You must
For
have
me,
super hearing or something.
For
No,
me, it's been showing
I don't know what
like
I don't know what
the loading
Discord. Yeah,
screen.
Chris, log off and log back on.
Copy that.
I know that it was happening last time Cooper was on. I don't know why though.
Yeah, it was happening to me because it wasn't showing Tanner last time.
All right,
And
what
that's
about
the
now?
Same thing for Chris.
I mean, I can hear
Yeah,
Chris.
I
Can
hear
anyone else hear
everyone
Chris?
Chris, go
Yeah, I
ahead.
can hear
Guys?
Chris.
Good old Discord. Yep, you get what you pay for.
And just wait until Microsoft buys them.
Oh, and the Microsoft. Oh,
Oh,
no.
God.
Oh,
Yeah.
Let's not go
Yeah,
there. Let's not go
yeah.
there.
$15 and
We're
it's
gonna
gonna
put their
be
team
garbage.
software or something in Discord.
You know, because you didn't learn from Skype, and you're gonna do the same damn thing again.
Yeah, whoever bought MySpace, that was a great.
Fox News Corp bought them, I think, right?
Yeah,
Tumblr.
Fox.
Tumblr was the greatest transaction.
Yes.
Oh, you have a bunch of degenerates. You ban the degeneracy. You have nothing left.
Oh my goodness.
Yeesh,
Anderson is
MySpace.
fuck you
Going
money.
Back to my middle school days, guys. What the hell?
Yeah,
All of those mentioning just back to your middle school days, Chris. Anyway, very last thing. Hey Joey, how's it going? It's the very last thing
Joey?
for Tree and Five. Just in general, just pick out your teams that you like, and the teams that you do not see playing very well.
Uh-oh, Buffalo scored again.
I told you, man, they are
Yeah.
moving hard.
Is the streak gonna
They're
end?
tired of losing.
Well, I
They
mean,
do
they did
not
tie
want
the
to be in the
record. They don't
record
want to have a sole ownership of it, so they'll keep being irrelevant.
Yeah. You got to be very bad to lose 19 games. 18 games, you're just bad. 19 games, you're horribly bad.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I just want to let you guys know have a good show. I'm sorry I can't be there.
It's
Got
all
called
right.
in early. I
It's
got a
all
pull
right.
at
Thanks,
12.
Joey.
Good, Joey.
Thanks,
No
Joey.
worries, man.
All good, man.
Yeah, thanks for
All
hopping
right.
on. Yeah. So
Just-
anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
Just hurt the Rockies for me as much as you can, okay?
Rocky, I'll try to, my man. Fuck the Monforts. And fuck Jeff Bridich.
Thank you. And also, screw you, Arenado, you traitor.
I'm not a traitor, man. So whatever.
Nah, whatever.
Anyway, so yeah, so just to count it off, Tree and Five, just who are teams who's the last team in the MLB? All divisions, all the teams out there. Who's the last team?
Who's the worst team?
Yeah, who's worst team? Who's last place this year?
Mariners are trash.
Well, probably Pirates or Rockies. That would be my guess.
Rockies are going to be trash. Mariners aren't going to be much better. I mean,
Once the
maybe-
Rockies trade Trevor Story, it's game over.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
the Rockies
Yeah, once
are
Trevor
actually-
Story's
I-
gone.
Yeah.
I would say the Rockies are trash.
Yeah.
Trash.
Ugh. And like another thing as well is like Rockies are in the NL West. The NL West is the most stacked it's ever been, like ever. So the Rockies
Yeah.
are not at the level that every other team in that division is. So they are going to get throttled.
Yeah, even like
Yeah, the D-backs are actually, okay.
Arizona and San Fran are just mediocre. I don't know if they have the pieces to go far, but
Yeah, no, Arizona and San Fran are mediocre. Dodgers and Padres are at the top of their game, and Rockies are just sitting there, just willowing away. It'll be pretty interesting to watch. All right, I guess. Do you guys want to make as early of a World Series prediction as possible, or do you want to stray away from that?
I don't know, man. How do you feel?
It's y'all's show, man. You just do whatever you want.
Hell yeah.
It's not all about the show. It's about you saying something and then it being completely wrong and you getting clipped about it in about a good 6 months.
Oh, dude, I do that all the time.
Your
And
brand,
who will
Frank.
Tree jinx this year?
Oh my goodness! Because if you
Like
watch
that. My prediction, I said on Tuesday, Dodgers, Yankees.
Dodgers, Yankees. Oh, that would be great.
And the Nuke wins.
No, it'd be a terrible World Series.
No,
People
we all
even
want the
saying
That'd be
Nuke
the
to win
worst
that day,
thing
that
ever.
game, that series.
I can't think of a thing that would be worse than the Dodgers Yankees. Like that's 2020 level of bad.
That's the Eagles Patriots level of we're fucked.
Yes. That was the
Yep.
worst. I could not root for anyone in that Super Bowl. I was so disappointed.
That's
I was like, this is terrible.
That's true.
Well, you know what Tree says? He roots for the Nuke if that happens.
Roots for the Nuke. Oh my
Yes.
goodness. Do you have a team that you think is going to be surprising? A team that a lot of people are saying, what's your most underrated team this year then? If you have
I think
one.
the Rays could surprise people again.
Rays, I have in
Yeah.
the playoffs. I don't think they're really underrated. I mean, I have them just as good.
Yeah, they did go to a World Series, but everyone's writing them off because they traded Snell and they got rid of parts.
Well,
and they
here's the
just seem
thing:
they're-
like, if they actually look at the return of the trade, Tampa Bay did really well. Luis Patino
well.
is one of the, I think, like a top 20 prospect. And Francisco Mejia was highly regarded for at least for years before, like, he couldn't get a place. I think he'll have a role, especially if he develops. They got really nice prospects in the lower levels. So I think Tampa Bay actually did really well. They had San Diego pay a premium. San Diego was willing to pay it.
Yeah. Well, San Diego now has hope, so San Diego's going to make that hope into a reality.
Hopefully.
Good talent doesn't come cheap.
That is very true. That is very, very
It's
true.
it's all or nothing for them now.
You know, I see this on the very top of MLB News on ESPN, so I'll just ask this. This can go to everyone. Will the Orioles win over or under 63.5 games?
Under. I think they're not ready.
God damn.
I think 62 games is very achievable for the Orioles.
Okay.
So it's a 100-loss season.
Very achievable.
Yeah, it would
I'm
be
gonna say
100
probably
losses.
under.
Maybe 63 if they're lucky.
I think they're better than, like, 55. I say like 57, 58. They're not ready yet.
They're not
Especially
ready
with that payroll. No.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very true. That's very, very true. And then I guess in that case, we're gonna move on now to the other people here in the group. So we're just gonna we put this out in advance. We're gonna do the National League first, then go left to right, and then American League left to right. And then usually the person who starts it off is the person who has a team in the group. Alex was here. I don't know when Alex is coming back though. So we'll just talk about it without him. But then when Alex gets back, we talk about it. But first up, the division we're covering is the NL West. And then we'll start with we'll go Cooper. Why not Cooper start first? What are your opinions and thoughts about the NL West?
So I think it's going to be a complete bloodbath, a complete battle for the entire year between the Padres and Dodgers. I think both teams are good. Obviously, the Dodgers are slightly better because just look at the roster.
Yeah, the Dodgers.
I don't see any holes in it. You can see maybe a couple holes in the Padres roster, but if they were in any other division, they would be winning it.
That's
so I'm gonna go with Dodgers.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yep.
Dodgers have just been like it's just been like year after year after year spending money, millions after millions after millions for as many players as possible, and just now like it all cultivated in that World Series win. And the thing is, that's good for them over the offseason that they didn't give it up that much, so they still have at least close to that World Series roster.
Boys, I have another update. It is now 4-1 Buffalo.
4-1 Buffalo. Holy crap.
Oh,
what the fuck?
Looks like it's gonna happen.
I told you they were gonna win tonight.
And Philly is now pulling their goaltender is now Alex Lyon.
You blew it!
Alex, now that you came back, your thoughts, your opinions, Dodger season this year, how do you feel?
Well, judging by this LA Times article, which is out of the camera shot, they're pointing out, though, that the Dodgers' pitching averages, batting averages, fielding averages, RBIs, it's all statistically better than the 1927 Yankees. So the thing is, on top of that, I mean, we've reinforced the bullpen. Now, I'm not kidding. It's from the LA Times. Do you want me to get the page?
No, just keep going.
Anyway.
We believe you.
So, yeah, thank you.
Also, another update from the hockey world. Calgary, Vancouver is canceled for tonight.
Really? Why?
Oh,
So
boy.
I know Vancouver had a COVID person with that, but it looks
Oh,
like
kind of nasty.
shit.
it looks like it's
In
mid-practice.
Canada.
Ah, shit.
Looks like it's getting nasty in Canada now.
Damn.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was due.
It
Yeah.
was. Anyway,
Ron
Alex.
Chan takes another victim.
Yeah, takes another victim. As you were saying, though.
I don't know. Statistically speaking, the Dodgers are still a completely unstoppable monster. That they've honestly lost so little people. In fact, if anything, they've made even better trades to completely reinforce that juggernaut of a team. Think San Diego, I don't know how to gauge them because they can either implode like the 2015, 2016 era teams, or they could be somewhat competitive. But I find it funny though how they're getting incredibly arrogant over these moves. They're so intent on beating us. Like, if anything, well, that said, I mean, they're the only real competitor in the division to begin with. I mean, the Diamondbacks are, well, I don't know how to describe them.
Mediocre. We said it. They're mediocre. They have
just
some good
float.
pieces there.
They just exist. The Giants are complete garbage. The Rockies are a fucking joke. Yeah, honestly, though, in honesty, I mean, I could see why the Padres are that hell intent on us, but that's especially after getting swept last season.
I think the Padres are probably the strongest they're going to be for a long, long while.
This is the strongest the Padres
Yep.
have been since
Yeah.
1998, I want to say.
Yeah.
That was the last time they went.
They have probably the best youngest talent in the world in Tatis Jr. Killing the ball, and that entire team has just taken that energy and that liveliness, and they put it out. And the Padres took the offseason, they put some pieces around him. This is gonna be probably the most watched division. Like, I would expect some national television games, just NL West teams playing each other, because this is gonna be an exciting division.
Well, it's just these two NL West teams. It's not like the NFC West, in which case you have 3 or 4 teams that are all competing for the playoffs. Though, I mean, looking at it though, it's only going to be the Dodgers and Padres. Though the rest of the division's just absolute shit.
Diamondbacks has some pieces though.
Yeah, but the Giants aren't going to be that bad.
Yeah, don't see them being very good either.
Oh, while you were gone, Tree said his World Series prediction was Dodgers-Yankees. Any thoughts on that?
And on Game 7, the nuke is launched.
And
Knowing our society, of course it is.
of course it is, because MLB is slowly drifting into the NBA way of doing it, where whoever spends the most money on picks gets to play in a World Series.
Exactly.
Yay.
Pretty much.
Tampa, you got that one right, man.
If only it could be hockey, where you could pick your team and then they choke first round to Columbus.
Tampa.
Damn. Sorry,
Toronto.
Maple Leafs fan.
Marble, you got that one right, man.
I try to stay to not watch the Leafs that much anymore because they make me too sad.
That's for sure.
Marble, what's
Yeah.
your opinion of the Padres?
Understandable.
Who are you asking their opinion on Padres?
Oh,
Tree.
Baldy or Arbol, whoever's awake.
Guys,
Any of you
Yeah,
guys
I'm
have
here.
any opinion on the Padres?
Padres, I don't know if they're going to be enough to beat the Dodgers. That's the only thing I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the
Like,
Padres.
it's an
sneak in
arms
as a-
race.
Yeah, I think the Padres sneak in as a wild card, and then
I agree.
You know, they could match up. I mean, this entire offseason has been about matching up with the Dodgers, and if you can match up with the Dodgers and just go 500 against them, you're going to beat a lot of other teams. So, San Diego has a shot just like everybody else.
Yep, that's definitely true.
On a side note, have you guys
Actually,
seen the song?
Alex, really quickly, if you don't mind, it's hit 9 o'clock for them. And I want to make sure that they can get to wherever they're going to, so I just want to say formal goodbye. Thank you so much, Tree at 5, for coming on. I know you had a lot of time in your busy schedule. I know you guys are asked to be on a lot of places, so we thank you for taking time to come to our little Rinky Dink channel. So thank you so much for doing this, guys.
Yes.
No worries, man.
Thank you, Tree.
Thank you so much.
thank you guys.
You guys have a
Thank
great
you.
rest of your night.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you so
Enjoy
much.
the
Of course,
evening.
you're always welcome here.
All right. See ya.
Peace.
Tree, the link is in this live stream if you want to see compilations of yourself. It's in Cooper Hernick's link is in the live stream.
I might consider that later. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, you can consider
I
I think
subscribing.
I've
don't
seen
need it,
bits
guys.
and pieces of it,
Yeah.
like on like YouTube recommendations. I don't look at them, but it is what it is.
All right. Thanks
All
for
right,
joining
I'll
us.
take a look later. Take care, guys.
All right.
You guys take care.
Yeah.
Now for
I do have a
Yes, go ahead, Chris.
no. I was gonna say I do have a bold prediction regarding the NL West,
Oh,
and
go ahead.
and I've been saying The team that's representing the National League in the World Series is coming from this division.
Yes, I would say that as well.
Who is it? I don't know, but it's
yeah,
gonna
I
be
don't
an
know who it
NL
is
West
either.
team.
There at this moment in time, as we're sitting and talking about this, with opening day being tomorrow, I think the Dodgers would be the team that represents the NL in the World Series. But here's the thing: there are over 100 games in MLB baseball that's going to be played. There are going to be there's going to be a trade deadline. There's going to be moves happening. There's going to be teams who have a big jolt of team energy and team just being able to bring themselves all together and work together. So as though right now it is the Dodgers, if the Padres can pick up some pace and be able to work out their kinks, and if they have any kinks, and play as a team together, like we saw that energy near the end when Tatis was blowing up and when he was playing really, really well. You could see that team energy. They all loved it.
Well,
they were all behind
there's
it.
One thing about that though, like I've seen some critics, or I've read some critics. I mean, not to take away from Tatis's talent, because I mean, I have to admit he's genuinely one of the most talented young players in the league. But the thing is, people have pointed out, I mean, what would Tatis's stats look like if he played a whole season? Because I mean, you only have that bust out year yet last time to really gauge that off of. But the real test is how the Padres would stand up to that length of a season instead of the 60 games that we had to see last time.
Well, this is the perfect time to do it.
I have a little bit of a hot take about Fernando Tatis Jr. So I'm sorry to say it, but I kind of think he might be slightly overrated.
Oh,
okay.
Man.
Okay.
Fighting words.
Explain yourself.
Overrated, huh?
I think that my Blue Jays, our shortstop Bo Bichette, he will have a breakout season this year.
Is that just you being a homer?
5-tool player, he can do everything. This guy.
Oh.
Is that him just being a homer though?
Is that just you? Is that just you being a Blue Jays fan though? You saying that your shortstop's better than Tatis? Is this just a Blue Jays fan out of you coming out?
Partially that.
Partially that.
It's just if you look at how smooth Bo plays and how well he plays, I can see him eventually being an MVP. But obviously, wouldn't be as normally Canadian Blue Jay players don't win MVP because in Canada, they can't get their TV money in Canada. Well, they don't get as much TV money.
Because fuck Jeffrey Loria.
Yeah.
That would be awesome though. But yeah, no. Still, like there could be any turnaround though. At this time right now. But at this time, I would say the Dodgers are. But here's the thing. I said this before, and I'll say it again. Like people are like. Yeah, sure, the Giants and the Diamondbacks may not be on the level as the Padres and Dodgers. I wouldn't say they're complete dog shit. They have some good pieces. Both of those teams have good pieces that will at least help them.
Somebody.
They could still, they'll still have a good season.
I forgot the Rockies, didn't I?
Huh?
I feel like I was forgetting somebody, then I realized, oh wait, I'm forgetting the Rockies, didn't I?
We all decided here once and for. I know Joey's not here to defend it, but we kind of all were just like, yeah. Rockies. Like even he knows, like he doesn't know too much about baseball, but he does know the Rockies are fucked. And I think we can all just agree that the Rockies right now,
the same shape as the Broncos right now, pretty much.
The Rockies right now, with how their roster is and just how messed up and mangled it is, I do not see them playing. And like especially with how strong the division is, I do not see it going well. Unfortunately, that's just how it is.
All they have is Trevor Story and Charlie Blackmon. That's it. And they're going to be trading. I think they're going to be trading chips come the deadline.
Oh yeah, no. Rockies will be trading people away, and we'll definitely be seeing that happen.
I can see Charlie Blackmon regressing big time this season. Because how old is Charlie Blackmon now? He's got to be at least 35.
I know he's in his mid-30s. I don't know about 35 though.
Shit, I had it. God damn it, you Google bitch.
Normally 35 years old.
He's 34.
Like the age of regression.
He's 34.
Close enough.
Close enough, yeah, close enough. Yeah, no, just Rockies.
Deshaun Jackson.
Rockies, yeah, they'll be trading pieces. I can't see it.
Deshaun Jackson.
I cannot see it, but definitely no. I like the point of the World Series representation will come from the West, because that division, it will be a good division to watch, and people will be tuning their TVs. When it comes to like at the very end of the day and they look at which game generated the most viewers, it won't be Red Sox Yankees. It will not be Angels Dodgers. It won't be like any of these other matchups. It will be Dodgers Padres. Will be the game that everybody will be watching, because those two teams are right now at
gets views.
Those two teams right now are at the height of their career, height of their teams, and the height of their seasons. With the Dodgers not really trading as many people in the offseason, meaning they're having as close of their World Series team as they do, and the Padres with Tatis really rejuvenating the team, making some moves, and trying to bolster their lineup. It'll be great to watch, and I hope that the Padres do produce what everybody wants, and I hope they don't flop, because I want to watch those games myself.
All right. Next division?
Yeah.
So yeah,
I really don't. I really hope they don't turn into like the 2015 Padres. I think it was.
Yeah.
When they completely flopped after having a big offseason.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
but I think they have a lot more of a chance of not flopping this season.
Yeah, they have a lot more.
I still definitely do think that Dodgers are a lot better.
Mm-hmm. Dodgers, I'm not disagreeing with that whatsoever. I definitely think the Dodgers are playing a lot better at this moment in time. But like I said, it's MLB. With how many games and how much goes on, you never know. But who knows? Maybe we'll go back to whoever has the most money makes it to a World Series. Who knows?
Yeah, and I think we're kind of sleeping on the Giants a little bit. They did play really well last season.
They did. You're right. We are sleeping on the Giants a bit. They did play well, and they're still a good team. That Diamondbacks versus Giants will be good to see. I would actually watch that. That'd be a good game of baseball.
Yeah, and their stadium's beautiful too.
Oh yeah, their stadium is amazing. Alex,
I remember going there, and that's one of the best stadiums.
Mm-hmm. Alex, go ahead. Alex, can you hear us?
Alex?
Alex?
I think he's just...
I think he has computer problems. Yeah, he has computer problems right now. I could tell. He can't hear us one bit. That's great. Anyway, yeah, and we can't hear him. That's even better. Yeah, he's having computer problems. We're going to move on, though. We're going to move over to the NL Central. We kind of talked about this. Tree talked about the Pirates. Oh, shit. Hey, can somebody else text Alex in parking lot that we can't hear him? Can somebody else message him, let him know that we can't hear him?
Yeah, I'm on it.
Thank you. Let's move on, though. We're going to keep on moving on, though, guys. Sorry about the technical difficulties here for a bit, but we're going to continue moving on. We talked about it a bit with Tree and the Pirates. We talked about a bit with Tree and the Pirates, but we're gonna move on to the NL Central. Any big takeaways from that division, guys?
So I'm pretty much stuck between a couple teams. It's gonna be a shit show basically, because the Cardinals won last season by a hair, and they probably shouldn't have, because of the amount of games that they skipped due to COVID.
Mm-hmm.
The Cubs don't look very good because they lost Yu Darvish, they lost a bunch of players, but they did get Jock Peterson at least.
At least.
Yeah.
Ugh, but it's still not that impressive.
And how's Anthony Rizzo doing now? I don't really follow the Cubs that much.
Well, so Anthony Rizzo, apparently he's near the end of his contract, because something here on ESPN says Cubs are confident they'll reach an agreement with Anthony Rizzo. So I'm guessing he's close to the end of his contract there. Which, as we all know, when players are close to the end of their contracts,
they play better.
Is when they play their fucking ass off, just so they can either get traded or go somewhere else.
But I am pretty sure that he is getting pretty old.
You said.
Can you guys hear me yet?
Yes, we can. As ESPN says, Anthony Rizzo is 31 years old. He is getting a bit old.
He's only 31.
He's getting a bit old. But like Rizzo could still play, and Rizzo not only does another thing. Like something people don't consider is that teams will still take a name if they know their audience wants to see that player. So if Rizzo plays his heart out, a team's gonna still pick Anthony Rizzo up to sell tickets and sell jerseys.
Yep.
A team that desperately needs a player. So Rizzo, like,
Mike
I think
Trout.
because he's near the end of his contract, he's going to play his heart out. It's going to help out the Cubs a bit. And either I don't think we'll see a move on trade deadline, but I think in the offseason, see Rizzo Rizzo either re-sign with the Cubs or go to another team.
And what do you think about Chris Bryant's career with the Cubs? Do you think that he'll get traded? I think if they
he's
stay,
gone after
he
this
might
year.
be getting traded.
I think the
Yeah.
Cubs something that made a great point is that that World Series team that the Cubs had, almost all of their players were drafted, and they all were on entry-level contracts still. I think a lot of those players nowadays are now getting away from those entry-level contracts and are asking to be paid. And if you think about all of those players that were in that World Series team, Rizzo, Bryant, just to name a few, they're going to ask to be paid. And I think Cubs can only keep one of them back. I don't know who it is, because I think they all are great, exceptional talent. I couldn't pick one, though. I couldn't tell you who they need to keep.
I'd like to put something on here about Chris Bryant. He's gone after this year.
You think
he
his
player's
gone?
Yeah, he and Cubs management have not gotten along. There was I believe a lawsuit over service time that Chris Bryant lost. The Cubs have been trying to. I think he was on the trading block for a little bit too, but he is not. He and the Ricketts family do not have good relations. I think he's gone at the end of the year or traded.
Damn,
If the Cubs completely, yeah.
Huh. What do you guys think about that?
Is he still around?
Say that one more time.
Where's Kyle Hendricks? Is he still in the Cubs?
Kyle Hendricks. Is Kyle Hendricks still a Cub?
I want to say yes, but
Kyle
feel like
Hendricks,
he's
baseball
not.
pitcher. Kyle Hendrick is still a Cub. Nicknamed the Professor. Did not know that. Kyle Hendricks is still a Cub, and that is another player that I don't think Chicago could pay. So I think
you know what I found funny?
Yeah.
So I saw that they re-signed Jake Arrieta again after he had a terrible season last year.
Mm-hmm.
That was a really bad sign. He's probably just nostalgia.
Oh yeah, Jake
Arrieta
was to make sure the season ticket fans don't lose them out. No,
Yeah.
Jake Arrieta, that wasn't a good move. But like, here's the thing: like, Chicago, when it comes to a team that finally gets you to the Holy Land, and I know this being a Kings fan, when a team finally gets you to the Holy Land, you're gonna keep as many of those players on as possible because they're nostalgic. It's who the fans know, because the fans know all of those players that produced to win them that trophy. And so players like Arrieta, Rizzo, Bryant, all of those players, if the Cubs would love to keep around and are going to try and keep around for as long as possible, they're going to have to get traded sooner or later. Yeah, they gave Arrieta a contract. They gave it to keep the season ticket members and the fans still going to the stadium.
That's a good point. That's probably the same reason why I am so fond of players like Josh Donaldson and Jose Bautista.
Yeah.
Even though that Josh Donaldson, when you look back, other than his MVP, he got injured a lot in his tenure as a Blue Jay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's a great example. Yeah.
And now Tanner, you get to deal with his injuries. Good luck with this friggin' calf.
Good luck.
My calf is hurting.
Good luck. Holy shit.
We got a taste of that last year, but hey, who knows?
Did he end up getting injured? I forgot if he did.
I think he was injured. I think he was injured just for a little bit, but he came back and he played for us. He looked pretty good. So.
Moving on now, we talked a bit because of our Mets fan that was on the show here, but we get to have another perspective, and it's my big man Chris. Chris, give us your thoughts, give us your feelings. How do you feel the Marlins are gonna do this season?
Damn, I mean, the division's gonna be tight. I hope. I mean, I don't think they're gonna finish in last. They'll probably give a couple of teams a run for their money for the wild card, but I don't think they make it. They'll probably lose out by like maybe a few games, but the division's
And
gonna
I
be
don't
tight.
know what
Nobody,
he's
they're
talking
not gonna be a
about because
lot.
I cannot hear him or see him.
Okay, yeah, well, Discord is not being well on everybody's, especially when most of us are using phones. I know it's going to be a problem, but we're just going to have to work with it here. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing Chris can do.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, sorry. It's just we're going to have to deal with that.
So was Chris saying that he thinks that the Marlins are going to repeat again?
Yeah. Well, Chris, do you think the Marlins are going to repeat again?
Nah, man. I
No,
don't think
you
so.
don't see. Yeah, so Chris doesn't see it. Yeah, because like Tree and Five, both of them said that they think the Marlins are underrated, and they like to see the Marlins do. They think the Marlins are going to do well this season. Chris is just
Not a last place.
Not last place.
Honestly,
not a last place.
I
Maybe
pray for the
like
Marlins. I hope they do well.
Maybe they like.
Because I want to see them get over the curse of Jeffrey Loria.
Yeah.
They maybe this is what I see is that with like a couple weeks left, they're in the hunt, but they miss out by like.
And I wish the Marlins got back to their old logo.
Oh yeah, I agree with
honestly,
what Cooper's saying. I love that old logo.
Yeah.
I didn't like Jeffrey Loria as their owner, but he did give him a pretty good logo.
Yeah.
Well, I was waiting.
Yeah.
That was a Blockbuster guy, wasn't it?
That was a Huizenga.
Oh yeah, that was Wayne Huizenga.
That was Wayne Huizenga. Loria was the other one, the Miami
logo.
one.
I'm talking about like the colorful fish that Loria brought.
Oh, that one.
Oh, that logo. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was an okay logo. Anyway, but no. And I think also somebody let Alex know he's frozen.
I miss like the green.
He's not posing.
Like outfield wall and everything in.
Oh yeah, that was the original. Yeah, now it's all.
We
blue.
need to get all that back.
Yeah,
it's all blue now.
Yeah,
they got rid of the.
Did you like the fish tank, Cooper?
They
you
got rid
mean
of
like
the
the
fish tank.
statue of a fish tank?
No. So
no, not that. You're talking about the fish tank behind home plate, right?
Yeah, the fish tank behind home is gone. The statue's gone.
I didn't know the fish tank there.
Yeah, no, there's a fish tank.
For a second, I thought you were.
And there was a bar.
Tropicana for a second.
No.
There was a bar.
There was a bar.
Frank. There was a bar with a pool, and they took that out too.
I forgot that they had a. Oh yeah, I remember the bar with the pool because I remember I saw a couple home runs would just sink in there, and I'm like, where the fuck did the ball go? And sure enough, it went through the bar, and I was like, what the fuck? Where did the ball go? Yeah, sure enough, and I was like, oh yeah, there's a pool there. It landed in the freaking it looked like a downtown Miami club, like something you would see spring breakers go to.
Are you talking about the pool that's in right field? I think.
I think it's in left, actually.
Sorry, yeah,
it's left.
Yeah, it's in left. Yeah, that one.
The Clevelander.
Yeah, it's just a pool. I thought. Didn't you guys say fish tank?
No, okay, yeah. So
that was
thing.
behind home plate.
So they had a fish tank behind home plate.
Oh, and Jeter took that out probably.
Yeah, they took.
Yeah,
it.
just now, and now it's gonna be named Lone Depot.
Yeah, and now it's named Lone Depot Park. They changed the name of it. But just
They changed the name of it now.
Yeah, it's called Lone Depot Park.
Today.
What the heck is Lone Depot?
It's a mortgage company.
The freaking basketball stadium, freaking ASU is called Desert Financial Arena. All right, shut the hell up. Everybody goes through naming rights all the fucking time.
Tanner,
bro.
it's a mortgage company.
Gotcha.
Here's something I learned about this because a lot of the college students here on campus were mad when they changed the name of the name of our basketball arena to Desert Financial because they're like, Wells Fargo's been here since we were kids. We love Wells Fargo. We're gonna keep on calling it. And one of the people who worked for athletics, because he's in charge of our club, he goes, look, guys, I get it. I get you love Wells Fargo, but they paid the most money. They paid the most money to get their name on there, which means that they get to have their name on there. So Lone Depot took out those poor people's money loans and put it to a fucking name. Take your shit and get out.
Yeah, but back to the NL East, it's going to be a tight division. I think I see them winning 80, maybe 70 to 80 games.
So what
70,
Chris, Cooper, just to catch you up, Chris said he sees the Marlins winning 70 to 80 games.
Yeah, it seems fair.
They missed out by
they could have almost 500 record.
Yeah, I think they should.
They missed out by maybe
Sorry, but I just wanted to shut the
by
door.
like 5 games. They
I
missed
heard
out by like
someone
5
down
games,
there.
maybe.
They missed the playoff by like 5 games. You think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say 1 or 2.
1 or 2? Actually, yeah, I actually like 1 or 2 better.
They've got really good pitching.
Because here's the thing.
Yeah,
Because
there's
here's the
Sixto
thing.
Sanchez, there's Pablo Lopez, and there's Sandy Alcantara.
So here's the thing as well. Going with that is that we talk about this, and that's like if you like base the Marlins against like everybody else in the league, they might have some trouble with. But like I think they have a good chance when it comes to their own NL East. The team that they play against in the NL East, I think they have a good shot when it comes to facing those teams, because I think they are at level or better than most of the teams that are on here. Braves are kind of like Braves are kind of like, I think Braves are
the team
definitely
that we always beat.
They're definitely
is
in the
Mets.
contender category.
They
It's
are.
Just, they're not up there with like where the Mets could be, but it's the Mets.
They're
so
still good though,
you never
and that's
know.
something a lot of people are like not like taking into account. They're good. The Marlins have finally got they've worked it out.
And the best thing about them is that they actually play as a team.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what they do have really good chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's
and
the biggest
Mattingly's not a
strength.
bad manager.
That's
Mattingly is definitely not a bad manager.
Yeah. If you ask my dad, who I think is watching the stream, a shout out to my dad. He's a huge fan of Don Mattingly. He always talks so fondly about him.
Big Hurt says they think they see the Marlins finishing 3rd. Yeah.
Yeah, I have them finishing 3rd.
But moving away from the Marlins though, looking at all the other teams, it's a good
one more thing.
One more thing.
I want to pose this question to Chris. The biggest thing I see the Marlins that they need is another power bat. Brian Anderson looks to be a good hitter, but if he's your only power source in a home run strikeout league, doesn't look good. What do you think?
Good question, man. I mean, we have Starling Marte. We have Miguel Rojas, who is a good contact hitter.
I think it'll be fine. Do they still have Jesus Aguilar?
Yeah, we still have Jesus Aguilar.
Yeah, they still have Jesus Aguilar.
So they could be fine.
Yeah, go on, Chris.
He's pretty good.
Go on, Chris.
Yeah, we still have Jesus Aguilar. We still have Brian Anderson, Garrett Cooper. Now we have Adam Duvall.
Alphonse is good.
So maybe I don't think it's just gonna be Brian Anderson, the Brian Anderson show. We're gonna have a good contact, and the thing is that yes, it's a strikeout or home run league, but also keep in mind that the small ball is still there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Small ball still wins games.
Okay.
Moving away from the Marlins, so just very quickly, because and we talked about this, the NL East, it's also another stacked division. I don't think they match up to the West, but there's definitely some good teams here, and it's going to be pretty interesting. Their teams are good.
All 5 teams are
It's going to be a bloodbath.
It's going to be a bloodbath to fight for that playoff spot in this team.
Yeah.
So for those of you who are like, I don't watch that much baseball, I want to be able to watch good games. What are some good games to watch? Any games that have the Braves, Marlins, Mets, Phillies, or Nationals, and they're playing against each other, that's going to be a good game because those teams are going to be scratching and clawing for a playoff spot with anybody to take it.
So about that last team you just mentioned, the Nationals, where do you guys think that they're going to be? Because I think they're kind of in that window where they're between like contending and rebuilding, maybe.
Yeah.
Because they have a couple of good pieces, but
they have a couple.
They're getting kind of old.
I see them. They could start strong, but then at the end they just.
Yeah, at the end they'll probably dip down, and I think that's like at the very end, like it'll be like between like them and the Mets, it'll just kind of be like, where to go from there.
And never count out the Braves. You got Ronnie Acuna.
Braves. I think it'll be Braves and Marlins. I think it'll be Braves and Marlins fighting for the top of the division.
And Mets.
Yeah. Moving on though. It's my turn. So we have covered the National League from West to East. Yay. And now we get to cover the dreaded and boring as ever loving fuck AL West. I am... Look.
So I got a
Look.
couple questions for you, Frank.
Look. Here's the thing. No questions yet. I know exactly what your question is. Just shove it. Okay? No questions yet. I already know what he's going to fucking ask. Is Shohei going to get injured again? Fuck off. All
No,
right, cool.
it's not even that. It's not even that. It's nothing about Shohei Ohtani.
Here's the thing about the AL West. And I'll cover it really quickly, and then I'll get on to the Angels. But here's the thing. Almost everybody in the AL West is like lower tier. At Astros, they might be like, I think if there's a team that's like ahead of everybody, it'd be the Astros, but they're still dealing with some trouble from the
Astros
incident
in first place.
Other
They're
than that,
definitely
like
easy pick, but the team that I really want to come out of that division is the team that I'm sure you want to win, the Angels. You said you're an Angels fan, right?
Yep, I'm an Angels fan, yeah.
Because I really want to see Mike Trout in the playoffs for the second time in his career. Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
God damn.
Second time.
He's almost 30.
I know.
Dylan Bundy looks pretty good. He's definitely better than his Baltimore days.
Yeah. So I'll get right into it then. So with the Angels, here's the thing. It's very up and down. They're very. It's mediocre. Like it's like bottom of the barrel, but still with some mediocre pieces. So they'll win some games. They won't be last place. Because, like, there are some good names there. With Trout and Rendon bringing up the pack.
You have the best player in the league.
We have the best player in the league in Mike Trout. He always helps out our team.
I meant to say best player of all time. That's where he will end up being.
Trout helps us out every single season. We now have added Anthony Rendon, and he is a great addition to the batting. And we have some young players coming up. Adele, who is probably one of the best minor league prospects right now. He'll help out, and that'll be great to see. Upton plays well. Ohtani, when he is not fighting an injury bug, does really well with the bat, and I love seeing Ohtani bat. But here's the thing. Like, it's bottom of the barrel with elite names. Like, we can't pull it together and fight the Astros for the top spot. I would love to. I don't see it happening though. The thing is that we have those elite names in Mike Trout, Anthony Rendon, and Shohei Ohtani. And if they were on any other team that didn't have to deal with all the rest of their players, well, that team would be elite. But with our team, like, I wouldn't even say we're mediocre because we have so many other problems going on. We have Shohei, as great as he is, he does fight injury bug. Anybody can admit that. And
his skin is definitely made of paper.
we have an outfield. We have an okay outfield. Our pitching, our starters are great. The starting.
You have one of the best outfields in the league. Mike Trout makes it the best.
Like, I can't be a Mike Trout fanboy and say because Mike Trout's out there that's the best outfield in the league. Like, I can't be a Mike Trout fanboy in this case.
I'm telling you can.
I can't. I can't.
You also have Fowler.
Mike Trout can't carry that. Like, here's the thing. Mike Trout can't carry that team all the way and make it. Like, there are so many problems that they have to deal with first. But that's besides the point.
Fowler.
That's the point. That's besides the point. Angels have some problems to fix. I think they have a good starting core, but once those starters are done, those relievers and those closers hurt us a lot. There's probably some. I think we'll have a good pitching core on opening day. I think we'll probably win opening day just because all of our pitchers are healthy. But once we go into the season and those starters rotation are going through, and we have the relievers and the closers going through, it just won't look well because we have a couple of good relievers and a couple of good closers. So I think, like, it won't be bottom of the barrel. It'll be nice right in the middle. Angels have a lot of problems to deal with, and we can't fix it because Trout's contract is humongous. I don't know why he came back.
Do they go at least 500, Frank?
Did they go 500? Yeah, they go 500.
Going
below 500 is bottom of the barrel, and I do not see them going below 500. I think they go above 500 for sure.
They have too much talent for that.
Do you think So, do you think
And
wild
you
card
can't
could
hurt
happen,
Mike Trout by
or
going below 500.
If they can make some moves in the offseason and gel together, they might sneak into a wild card. I wouldn't throw my hat and say, "Oh yeah, wild card team." If they do it, it'll be great. I would love it, and I wouldn't come here saying I'm wrong. I was sorry. I said I was wrong about the team. I would love to see it. It could happen, but they have to play their cards right. Angels have to play their cards right.
this could be a division between the Angels, the Astros.
So
I
if
don't
was
want to count out the
say
A's
that
yet,
the,
but
the
they lost a
AL
lot of
West
people.
will be Astros, Angels, and then you would have in third place the
A's.
who am I missing?
So it's the, so
the
it's
Athletics.
And then the A's. Oh, I'm forgetting about the A's. They'll probably be in second place. And then the Angels.
yeah. So now moving on.
And then who are you gonna have in last place? Because
Oh my god,
the Rangers
they're both
really
ass.
bad.
They're both ass.
The Rangers and the
I'm going
Mariners.
Mariners on that
I
one.
do not.
Last
I do
place.
not like the Rangers, but
Yeah,
I
Mariners.
respect
I'm
the
gonna say
Mariners, but they
too.
aren't very good.
I'm gonna say Mariners too. I think Mariners achieve last place. Oh boy, this division sucks. I look at the teams who are occupying this division. They suck.
It's not going to be like the
division
NL Central,
sucks.
though.
It's
Let's
not
just
the
say
what?
your wild card ain't coming from
It's
the
not
West.
the NL Central, though.
I would say the NL Central's better than the AL West.
Really?
Yeah, I would say that.
No,
yeah.
the NL Central.
Yeah, the
No,
NL
but
Central. I would say they're better than the AL West.
At least there's one team in your division who is pretty good, even though they cheated. But there's at least one team that is good, but in the NL Central, there's not really one good team. Even though you can technically say the Cardinals, but they
have some problems to work out. But yeah, no, I don't.
It's going to be the equivalent of the NFC East.
I don't like this division. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't like this division, and I will watch Angel games, and I will support. I'm gonna still root for the Angels, and I'm gonna still cheer for their best. Am I gonna come out here and start predicting, saying you guys are idiots? The Angels are gonna win a division? No, because they have a lot of problems to deal with, and the Astros are still Astros lost a couple of key pieces, but the Astros are still strong. So Angels, they might sneak into a playoff spot. I'm not gonna say they make it to the playoffs, though. I'm not gonna say wholeheartedly they make it. They might sneak in. But I don't think they're gonna make it.
Don't pull a Joey and say and
exactly. I'm not going to pull a Joey. Oh my goodness.
All right.
But anyway, yeah, no, that's just. How about you guys though? Besides, what about Tanner or Alex? If we have Alex back, what are your guys' thoughts?
I go Astros.
Astros.
Simply because,
yeah, it's a safe bet.
Simply because they still have Bregman, they still have Altuve, they still have Correa, even though they don't have their, assistants.
Mm-hmm.
But, they didn't exactly cheat their way out of the minor, so they can still hit.
when you say assistants, you mean trash cans, right?
Yeah, the trash cans.
Exactly.
I just want to make sure for the viewers.
That's exactly what it is. No, their assistants is the trash cans and what have you. You know, it'd be great though.
Who's the other player?
Because I was kind of thinking for a second when you said assistant, the person banging on the trash can.
Oh,
That's who's assisting them.
They also wore buzzers too.
Yeah, the buzzers as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what'd be funny though? You know what should happen? What would be funny is what should happen is that the Astros play dominant. They find their dominance back. They play really great. They blow up the AL West. Like the second place team is 6 games behind. Like they blow it out of the water, and then they come in. They're facing the wild card, and they're like, "We're confident. Like we definitely have improved. We definitely improved from our situation. We're very confident we can beat this wild card team." And just like the Steelers and the fucking Browns, they get drop kick in Infinity. Get the fuck out of my face!
And it's gonna be by like Minnesota. just to make Tanner feel better, it's gonna be Minnesota.
Oh my god, that would be glorious. Just get drop kicked out of the fucking air, bro. See you later.
Good drop kick there.
Get out of the wild card. Just get fucked in the wild card game, bro. Get the fuck out of my face, bro. Holy shit. Anyway, moving on.
I just like how he's like.
Should we move on to the
So-
AL Central?
Before we talk about it,
Boy.
introducing and giving their review for the AL Central, and more specifically their team review on the Minnesota Twins, it's Tanner. Let's go, buddy.
Yes. The Twins, they lost a couple of key pieces. They lost Rosario, and more importantly, they lost Marwin Gonzalez. Still solid team though. Cruz, Sano, Kepler, Buxton when he's not hurt, and Donaldson. Obviously, we picked up Andrelton Simmons for the infield. Kenta Maeda's still there, and Jose Barrios as well. We just signed Randy Dobnik to a really weird contract.
Oh, the former Uber driver.
Yeah. It's like 5 years, $9 million with $25 million more in incentives.
Shit.
They will regret that in the future. Guaranteed.
Yeah. And here's the thing. Our manager, Rocco Baldelli, his management style is similar to Joe Madden's. With Joe Madden's management style, you need a super utility player, which he had in Tampa in Ben Zobrist. Up here, we had Marwin Gonzalez. I think losing Marwin Gonzalez to Boston is really going to hamper us down the stretch. We tried to plug some holes with Simmons. We also I don't know how we're gonna platoon or swap out Simmons with Polanco, because Polanco's a everyday player. But overall, the Twins are I think the Twins will make the playoffs. However, I do think that they're going to be on the road for the wild card game.
I totally forgot about that when you brought it up. You know how like Cooper was getting mad at you saying Andre Donaldson is injury? Why the fuck did you steal Simmons, you bitch? Give it back! I want him back, bro. I love Simmons. He's a good pickup. Simmons, he is not the power hitter. Like everybody's like, oh, it's home run or bust. He is not a power hitter. That guy is contact greatness and a Gold Glove.
His fielding is amazing.
His fielding is so amazing.
Yes.
Oh, I miss Simmons.
Do you guys want?
I have another bold take for this division, if I may.
Oh, you have a hot take? Go
Okay.
ahead, Chris. What's your hot take, Chris?
The winner of this division is going to a tiebreaker game.
What do you mean by a tiebreaker game?
163rd game.
Oh, winner. So Chris.
Oh, like he thinks that there's gonna be a tie.
Yeah, he
between
says
the
Chris
White
thinks
Sox
that this
and-
division's gonna have a tiebreaker game.
Yeah,
the
probably
winner
between
go-
the
the
White
winner-
Sox and
And
Twins.
the Twins.
I could
Yeah,
maybe see that happen.
I see that happening because that division, though, it is weak because it's just those two.
Did that happen
Think
between
the
someone
Indians
this year?
lost Lindor, but they don't have anybody else. And the Royals and the Tigers, they're rebuilding.
Yeah.
It's just them two. So I see them going to a 163rd game, and the winner
Really?
plays at least 3 games, and the loser is just 1 game.
Okay.
Huh.
I've got my wild card game, Twins versus Blue Jays in Toronto.
Oh yeah.
You think the Blue Jays are going to be a wild card team? Oh, I probably shouldn't get to that point yet.
Let's wait.
Yeah, we'll get to sooner or later. But yeah, no, this like looking at all these players, like, I wouldn't say it's stacked. I wouldn't say like this division is stacked because the White Sox, the Tigers and the Royals are
fair
here.
division.
The Tigers and the Royals are here, and they're both in rebuild mode heavy. But
Yeah,
I like the Twins and I like the White
Tigers-
Sox.
But the Tigers, you actually have, like, signs of improvement. Except for Miggy, that's the one thing that's not improving.
He's
but,
got to retire soon.
Yeah,
Casey
Nagy's gotta
Mize
retire
and,
soon.
He's just playing out his contract at this
Casey
point.
Mize
Oh
was
yeah, for
pretty-
sure, for sure.
I wonder when Spencer Torkelson, is that his name?
Yes.
I wonder when he'll be up.
Oh, I know a lot about Spencer Torkelson, baby. Let's go. Oh, I'm so happy about that one. Oh my goodness, I'm happy about that guy. Torkelson, like, he's gonna obviously spend his time in the minors like every new draft pick does, so that they, don't get
Yeah.
I know that there's like a stipulation there, like if they play a certain number of major league games, they're not considered like a minor leaguer anymore, and they have to be traded and considered a major leaguer, which means that a team can the player can hear offers from other teams and get traded if he wants to. Because I know that's why Vlad Jr. spent like how many years in the minors before he was like fully like spending a full season as a Blue Jay.
I think you're thinking about his arbitration years, because they wanted to keep the young core together for as long as they could under team control.
Yeah.
Because when Vladdy and Bo, Canna, and Biggio, they're going to be demanding big money. I can see the Bichette probably asking for the most. He's probably the most well-rounded. Biggio's good too, and if Vladdy has a breakout season, he could get a lot of money. He could get a contract like there's a power hitter that got a lot of money.
He's gonna get Tatis money.
No, but he can't run like Tatis.
Well, yeah, he's not gonna get close. He's not gonna get like at that amount, but he's gonna get close to.
And it's hard to feel safe paying a first baseman, because normally first basemans end up kind of busting halfway through. Like, look at Chris Davis.
But going back to the AL Central, though.
We'll get to his team later.
Going back to AL Central, though, Torkelson is a great pickup. He's going to have his arbitration year, so he's not going to be an immediate effect, but it'll be, hopefully that helps out the Tigers a lot with their rebuilding phase. And, Tigers and Royals are rebuilding, so we're not going to expect them to do well, but, they have a good point how, the Twins and the White Sox are going to be they're going to be at each other's throats. And I'm definitely going to be watching those games, because those are going to be very interesting to see. I don't know when's the first time they play each other, but I hope it's on national television, because I would watch that game for sure.
I'm definitely in between those two teams. And I heard that Eloy Jimenez is out for a month or something.
Yeah.
I heard something. It's like a foot injury.
Is it? Is Eli Jimenez out?
Yeah, he is.
What was the injury? Was it a foot?
Eli Jimenez.
May have been the foot.
Is that how you spell? Oh, Eloy Jimenez. Okay, there we go.
It was torn pectoral.
Yeah, surgery for torn pectoral. Oh shit.
Ooh.
Fuck.
Yeah, he's done for a while.
Jesus Christ. Is there what? No one's going to know that. No one's gonna. The time frame for this type of injury of 5 to 6 months, but quite candidly, no one is going to know that for at least 12 weeks. So they're gonna put day to day, but until we can get an actual notification on how he's doing. But that's gonna be a while. He's gonna be out for a good amount of time.
If he comes back, which is unlikely, he'll be back in late August, early September. If he does come back,
he's gonna be out for a good amount of time with that happening. But still, I like both those teams. I like the way this division looks. Not bad.
Yeah,
not bad.
And it's definitely gonna be a fight for that top spot between the White Sox and Tanner's Minnesota Twins.
Mm-hmm. All right, to the main event.
Bomba Squad.
Bomba Squad, baby.
Yeah, Bomba Squad. To the main event. I might be speaking out of my ass, but would I say the winners of the postseason or the winners of the off season?
Very nice.
Nice.
Hold up.
There we go.
I might be. I might be speaking out of my ass here, but the winners of the off season. No.
It is the Toronto Blue Jays. Yes, they signed George Springer, baby.
So
the Blue Jays are gonna they're gonna win their division, guys. They are going to win.
Jesus.
This season is their year to win their division. The Blue Jays, they are the best team in this division. I think they're so much better than the Yankees, guys. They probably won't make the World Series, but I have to say, they are going to drop kick this division.
Yeah.
And they're
Yeah,
gonna
this guy's
destroy
going all
everyone
out.
He
in
had
this
to
division.
act it out. I love that.
I had to
This
go
is
full on Pat
Toronto.
McAfee
This
for
is
that.
I love that. Yeah, no, it like you can see the excitement on his face. He's not kidding. When you
Yeah.
look at how the other
No,
teams
their
are doing,
roster's good.
when you look at everybody else right now in their division, when it comes to the Rays, the Yankees, the Red Sox, and the Orioles, there have been some good signings, but like Red Sox are on a downhill. Yankees get injured. Nobody talks about the
Yeah.
Orioles, and the Rays are they still
don't-
have some to prove.
I honestly, I don't see the Red Sox being good for a long
No.
time, and I really hope they aren't, because I do not like any Boston sports team. They have ruined my childhood as a hockey fan, as a baseball fan, as a fan of any sport. Sorry, football too. I almost forgot about
don't
that.
forget
Okay,
them.
it's definitely
The Boston
ruined
era
Don't
is
forget
over.
them. Well, we will definitely be talking about that again. The fact that Boston, the New England Patriots, are getting stronger again. That'll be for another show.
Yeah, that's definitely a good topic. You can have me on for that.
But yeah, no, the Blue Jays right now are at their most dominant, and everybody knows it.
Yeah.
Like, this is their time to shine. If they fuck
I
this
haven't
up,
seen
we
the
are going to
division.
laugh at them for a long fucking time.
And how we have a nice good shitting on the Orioles. Let's shit on the Orioles right now.
Oh my god.
So
It-
We're gonna
I
pick
feel
on
bad.
we're gonna pick on the ugly kid.
Yeah, pick on the ugly kid. Yeah, exactly.
The
I
only
feel
bright
bad.
spot is Trey Mancini.
and Trey Mancini, that's a good story right there. He had
Oh, yeah,
cancer last season.
the
He's coming back
feel-good
from it.
story.
I'm happy for him.
Yeah,
That's about the
And
only
I
good
will
thing the
root-
Orioles have going.
but I feel bad.
And Camden
As
Yards.
a Blue Jay fan,
And Camden
I'll
Yards,
root
Camden
for
Yards
him.
is bad.
And Ryan Mountcastle isn't that bad. I remember Tree was talking really good about him in his video he did.
The Orioles, man, I feel bad for them because like they shouldn't be here. Like I feel as much
Yeah.
pity as I feel for the Rockies in their division. They shouldn't be there. They shouldn't be there. They
Yeah. And
like
speaking of a former Oriole and Rocky, Miguel Castro, and also former Blue Jay, is with the Blue Jays for the first bit of 2015.
mhm.
And I don't know why. I'm pretty sure they traded him. I don't know why they did, because that guy was a really good closer. And if the Blue Jays would have kept him, they could have solidified their bullpen completely. Wish Roberto didn't be a friggin' idiot.
Right.
That's a story for another time.
That's a story.
But at least we have Jordan Romano
Story
now.
for another time. Yeah, no.
So
I feel bad for the Orioles, bro. I feel bad, man.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna. It's almost gonna be traumatic what they're gonna go through. It's gonna be awful. They're just gonna be put through the ringer.
And let's play the pick a number game. How many games will Giancarlo Stanton and Aaron Judge miss?
they're gonna be injured by late
Oh.
July.
Honestly, like it's not just those two. There are so many other people that you could point out with the Yankees just going.
Oh, there's
through
Brett
shit.
Gardner. There's pitching. That's
Yeah.
always gonna get injured.
Oh,
Hey,
their pitching is
um,
always going to get injured. Like, oh, the Yankees, like they go through the injury bug a lot, and expect them to go through the injury bug again. It's so bad what they're going through.
It's gonna happen. I already have a time period too.
You already have a time period? Go ahead, Chris. What's your time period?
Late July, early August injury bug.
Late July, early August. Okay, yeah.
Late July, early August for what?
For the Yankees to get most of their players injured.
Okay.
And that's when Toronto
Um,
sneaks up.
That's
Do you
when
guys
yeah,
think
that's
that
when
Gary
Toronto
San-
skyrockets. That's when
Do you
Toronto
guys think that Gary
skyrockets.
Sanchez is still a major league catcher?
Is what?
Like, should Gary Sanchez still be catching in the major leagues?
Ooh.
He's got a good
fallen off
bat.
since that good rookie season he had.
Mm-hmm. See,
got
I
a
don't
good
know.
bat.
Not Tanner. You could beat him this time.
Do you guys remember that
in the
September
playoffs.
that him and Judge both came up at the same time, and they were both just launching balls?
Yeah. Oh, that was a good time.
I feel like Gary hasn't been able to come back to that form.
It wasn't that long ago, though, that everybody was like, this is the peak of the Yankees-Red Sox rivalry. This is going to be the best they're ever going to be. These games are going to be great. Like, it wasn't that long ago. Like, wasn't it like 2 years ago that everybody was making a big deal about the Yankees-Red Sox rivalry? That the best
Red
that they
Sox
are
won
right
a World
now?
Series,
Holy
and the
shit,
Yankees
it's
were
not
like
that
a
way
game
anymore.
away from
Yeah, you
from
remember
going.
people used to say that Gary was the next Babe Ruth.
Oh my god! And now both of them have gone to shit. Like that, like that AL East is the Philadelphia Eagles of the MLB. They were
You mean the
literally
NFC?
dominant not that long ago, and now they're trash. Like what?
You mean
the
the NFC
hell?
East?
Not the well,
But
like was the
at least
NFC
they
East
have
dominant
money.
though? But was the NFC East dominant at a time?
Not really.
Not really. Like I mean,
Um,
like Eagles were dominant, but I wouldn't say like that entire division was dominant.
I
Like
do believe I owe Cooper an explanation on why I think the Jays are going to be a wild card team. I think they're going to be a wild card team, but I think they're going to set the record for wins for a wild card team.
well, who?
Yeah, because if they're a wild card team, they'll be fighting their asses off against the Yankees. Because you probably
Yeah.
are thinking that the Yankees are going to be number one.
By
in that
one,
division.
I think it's going to be by a half or one game, and the Jays are going to be pissed.
That's how it normally is. It normally ends up being a very close one.
The Jays are going to be very angry that they're going to have to play in the wild card game. They're going to beat up on the
Again.
Twins, and
So
You know what?
here's
Yeah, go ahead, Chris. Go ahead. Go ahead, Chris.
this is something that Cooper's gonna like, but you're gonna have to reiterate because he can't hear me.
Yeah, of course. I got you.
But I see the winner of the AL either being Toronto or the White Sox.
Yeah, I think the winner of the
White Sox.
the team that will represent the American League in the
Oh,
World Series will either be
that.
the Blue Jays or the White Sox. It'll either be one of the two teams.
And hopefully, pray to God it's not the Yankees.
Hopefully, yeah. Pray to God it's not the Yankees. Yeah.
No, I will not watch that
Yeah.
World Series. If
No,
it's Dodgers and Yankees. I am
they
not
already
watching.
they already had a low amount of viewers when it was just frickin' Dodgers versus Rays. Like imagine if it was Yankees versus Dodgers. Oh, it would be just
Well,
New York and LA just like, hey, is anybody caring? And everybody else going, no.
Well, the thing is that Tampa, like, they'll
Yeah.
have that good year. Maybe
Yeah, imagine
they
how
might
many
make
viewers
it.
they would have if the Blue Jays were there. Because you would have all of Canada, plus you'd have
Oh my
everyone
God,
looking
yeah.
in
'Cause,
and,
like,
and saying,
yeah.
look how nice this team's jerseys are.
But-
This team looks so good.
but
They're
no,
so
but, like, I know,
young.
like-
I want to see this team win a World Series. That's what everyone's going to say.
But that's also on the same thing like when the Raptors went to the NBA Finals. Like there was a huge
Yeah.
audience from it, not just
Yeah.
from the U.S. but in
Oh,
Canada.
you guys want to see something?
Oh,
I'll go
boy,
get
what is he
something.
going?
I-
Chris, while
I
he's
just
up,
only have
while he's
one.
up, finish your comment.
Raptors.
Chris, while
You
he's
guys
up,
wanna
finish your
make me
comment.
cry.
I just hope they get the Canadians get to see the Jays in person.
Yeah, I hope
Yeah.
that Canada gets to see the Blue. If the Blue Jays actually make it to a World Series, I hope that there are fans in attendance for it.
So this is something that I bought.
Heyo.
I feel your pain.
I
I got-
hated burning it, but I would like to keep it as a piece of memorabilia. This is good times, but also a very bad time called
Yep.
free agency, and the plight of being in Toronto
Yeah.
for free agency.
You know, while we're at it, do we all want to poll? Do we all want to do we all have sadness in our closets? Do we have a player that we thought were gonna be great but no longer? I definitely have one.
Yeah.
I'll go grab it right now. I have
I'm
one.
gonna go get
Oh,
mine.
I'm going to grab it. Oh no, yeah. It's
Well,
right
might as well. Everyone's doing it.
It's not.
Actually, I can go grab a second one. I'm gonna grab a second sadness player.
Oh, why not? Why not? Let's shake it up a bit. Why not? Let's go ahead and be sad. Why not? Tanner, what you got?
Mine isn't much sadness, more regrets right
Oh.
now.
Yeah, I got mine here.
Okay, go it. Oh, he bought it. Oh, when? When did you get it?
This
What's
is
he
over a
showing it
decade
now?
old.
Oh my god.
This
I
is
can't see
It's
it.
an Adrian Peterson.
It's an
jersey.
Adrian Peterson Vikings jersey.
Oh wow.
It's a
this is
decade
before
old.
he beat his kid.
Wow.
Yeah, it's got the
I
50th
have
anniversary
mine.
patch.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, 2010. Holy crap. That patch
Yeah, this
says
is
2010.
before. This is when he was one of the best running backs in football, and
Yeah.
before he beat his kid.
Okay,
So,
that's
yeah.
where the regret comes in. He beat his kid. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I'll go next.
Wait, I have another one too.
Oh, you have another one? Okay, I'll go next though. Most people probably won't understand. But for the people who do understand, well, I love this jersey.
Okay.
And I will never understand MLS, so I do not understand.
Oh my God,
And I don't even know how to pronounce that
Ibrahimovic.
last
It's-
name.
Zlatan approves.
So it's Zlatan. Galaxy signed Zlatan in 2016, 2017.
Yeah, and he was there for like
Zlatan
what, a
approves.
year or
He
two?
was
Zlatan
only
did not
he was
like
only
Los
there
Angeles.
for 2 to 3 years. But no, here's the thing. Like, Zlatan was really old. Everybody's like, oh, he's gonna sign with the Galaxy and he's gonna retire. He's gonna play his year end. And then the guy goes on to score probably the most amazing goals in soccer. His first ever goal in a Galaxy uniform, he scored from the halfway line.
Yeah. And now he's with Milan.
Yeah, and like he kept on scoring amazing goals. His 500th career goal was behind the back one. Like, it was all amazing, and he did so well that they were like, "Why are you still in the MLS? Go play back in Europe," and he did. So I still
Alright.
keep it though. It's a fun memorabilia. I don't wear it anymore,
Alright.
but it's still fun memorabilia. I bought it like the minute
I'm ready.
the minute we signed him. I went on and I bought it because I wanted a Galaxy jersey. But yeah,
So that
only
was
3 years.
actually
It was sad.
kind of the same thing with
Oh, what is
with this jersey.
So yeah,
Well,
it's the
so,
same thing.
I bought
Alright.
this before the season started in early October of this year. Sorry, of that year.
Oh man.
So it was like a couple months after they signed him, and I thought that they were gonna. I thought back then they were gonna win a championship.
Oh yeah. Anyway, Chris, what do you got?
Oh,
Vincent
Thanks.
Trocek.
Vincent Trocek.
so my father just brought me
Oh,
some.
got it. Yeah.
Yeah, he played for the Panthers.
My father
Yeah,
just brought me some of his.
And now one more.
his
Oh wait, hold
jerseys
on.
that he
Chris
wanted me
has
to
one
show
more.
off.
Cooper. Chris has one more.
Oh.
Oh no!
I can't see it.
Oh, that is
What's he
sad.
showing?
Jarvis
I can't
Landry.
see.
He has
He
a
played for the
Jarvis. He has a
Dolphins.
Jarvis
No.
Landry Dolphins jersey.
Oh no.
He has a Jarvis Landry.
Why do you
Dolphins
think I
jersey.
get my jerseys with my name on it?
One hand Landry.
No! Oh
no.
A jar? No! Oh, that is sad. Oh, I feel your pain, bro.
I'm gonna go cry now.
Oh,
and
that
open
is.
the
Oh
hole.
my god. Well, hey, the whole
So,
point was bring
I have
tears.
a couple of jerseys.
Yeah, go
I have
ahead,
a couple
Cooper.
jerseys here that my dad just brought down to me. So the first one is one that 5 points should have seen. This is a New York Mets.
Oh,
Carlos
Carlos Delgado.
on the Blue Jay also.
Okay for the Mets. So sorry.
So my dad just brought down those two jerseys
Oh my goodness.
as his regret jerseys.
Yeah.
kind
Okay.
of.
Chris is gonna bring one more. While he's on the way, let's get these out of the way, just because we're getting near to the end of the stream. You guys just why not World Series predictions? Let's fucking do it, bro. Let's go. World Series prediction right now.
So
Thought I did, but no.
oh,
Okay.
It was a LeBron James shirt
Oh yeah.
when he
Oh,
played for
okay.
Miami.
But
I think I gave that to Goodwill.
Yeah, LeBron James Miami shirt. Yeah, oof. That's a hurtful one. Let's go. Let's end
Yeah,
the
that's
stream
one
right
you can
now. World
burn.
Series predictions. You can either just last minute predictions. What do you guys if you guys have
So
any?
I'm gonna go with my Toronto Blue Jays, who are probably not gonna be playing Toronto this season, and we might see a playoff game in Buffalo or in Dunedin, which will be a hard thing to see.
Yeah, that'll be hard.
Um,
Oof.
Yeah, I hope that our government allows them to play by then, but
Hopefully, yeah.
you never
Well,
know.
yeah.
You never know how
Manfred.
it goes.
On my screen, it says Rob Manfred hopes for the MLB stadiums to be at capacity by midsummer.
What?
That's
He wants every stadium to be like Texas.
Roger Goodell says
actually,
Roger Goodell says he's gonna bring stadiums back to full capacity. Like they're both.
Guys, I have news from the NHL.
yeah.
No
So
way.
I'm
No
actually
way.
doing
Oh wait,
a
Cooper. One quick
Buffalo
second.
beats Philadelphia 6-1.
Buffalo won.
Yeah. They won.
The Sabres won.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, the Sabres won.
Yay!
It's
Congrats,
over!
Buffalo. Do you want a cookie?
Yeah, they need more than a cookie. They need a plane ticket for Jack Alco. Like, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, no. So, yeah.
And I think that any Sabres fan right now, I think they need a nice, good bottle of alcohol right now.
For sure.
And weed.
Let him
And
raid
weed.
Tree's liquor cabinet.
You know
Yeah.
what?
Or maybe raid his Jorts cabinet also.
Raid his shorts cabinet. You know what? I'm gonna put.
I have a lot of jokes.
You know
today,
what?
don't I?
I'm gonna be a little bit unorthodox here. This might be a really, really weird pick, but fuck it. Cause I don't like the Dodgers have been in the World Series for like what, this 4 years in a row.
No.
Cause like they played against the
4
Astros
out of 5, I think.
5 years in a row.
No, 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. I'm tired of that shit. I think World Series, Braves, Blue Jays. It's a little bit unorthodox.
And that would actually be Alex Anthopoulos versus his former team.
I know it's a little bit unorthodox. I know it makes no fucking sense, but you know what? I am fucking tired of the Dodgers making it to the World Series, so screw it. Blue Jays, Braves. What about,
3 out
we
of
have
5,
two
actually.
more. 2 more.
I would actually be pretty happy with that. So I'm gonna say Blue Jays versus. Should I go with Dodgers to be accurate because they probably will, or should I just have some fun?
With how small all of our channels are, I don't think this is going to come bite us in the ass, so go ahead.
So you know what? I'm gonna go Blue Jays versus Mets, just for the heck of it.
Blue Jays, Mets? Just for the hell of it.
All right.
All right, Chris and Tanner, close it
I
off.
want to see the Mets in the World
The
Series.
I got the hype World Series. Toronto, San Diego.
Toronto Padres. Ooh. I like that. I like that. Tanner.
I hate being this guy, but
Go ahead.
Dodgers, Yankees.
You see Dodgers, Yankees too. Yeah.
And on Game 7 of the World Series between the Dodgers and the Yankees, North Korea decides to nuke us.
Oh,
Exactly.
if that happens, I have no faith in the MLB, just like I have no faith in the NBA.
Or NFL.
Or,
So,
the NFL's better. The NFL's better.
So tomorrow I'm actually doing a presentation for my World Issues class about the MLB and their and how they're going to handle the pandemic, and
Nice.
about how Manfred's planning on having every stadium at full capacity.
Yeah,
I was
well-
doing a lot of research into that.
Well, if you're the Mars, you could have it at
And
full capacity.
If
Nobody
you guys
goes.
want me to share my recording on YouTube and make it a public video instead of just doing
That's
a
up to
link
you.
only video like I was going to
That's
do.
up to you.
That's
to
all,
you.
that's
I'm
all up
down.
to you, my man.
If we can get, should we say 10 likes on this stream?
Sure.
I'll make
Sure.
it public.
10 likes. So 10
Okay.
likes. 10 likes on the stream. Cooper will make his video about why about Rob Manfred wanting to have full stadiums at capacity and why that's a problem. 10 likes on this video, he'll make it public. And his channel
it's more about the MLB's plan to deal with COVID, and
Yeah.
it's a project for school. But if you guys can get 10 likes on this video, I will make it public.
So 10 likes, he'll make it public.
Okay.
And his, if you're wondering where he's uploading it, it's not going to be on our channel. His channel's linked in the description. Make sure to go check that out.
Yeah.
Also linked in our description is our social, Twitter, Instagram. Please go follow. We give updates on the show.
And your Discord.
And please follow the Discord. It's a great place to hang out and come talk sports.
Yeah.
A very small Discord means that you will have your voice be heard. And we talk frequently.
Yeah.
So please come join.
And trust me, guys, it's a really good Discord. And even as someone who doesn't really use Discord almost at all, it's pretty cool here.
Yeah. It's
And
pretty
also,
fun.
if you aren't following Tree and 5 Points, go follow them because I thank them so much for what they did because I felt so good. And was I too starstruck in front of them?
No,
I don't know if I
not
was.
really.
No.
I was really worried I was.
Their links are also in the description to go check out their channel.
Yeah.
Probably the most popular sports YouTubers on the platform. So please go check out their channel below.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching our stream. Thank you for listening to us rant for an hour and a half. And thank you so much for all of the hype, for everything you do, for supporting us for all this way. Please, if you like the content, make sure to subscribe, turn notifications on, even though we stream the same days. And we'll see you all later. Everyone,
Play ball.
Yeah. Bye.
play ball. Go have an
Bye.
amazing opening
Play ball.
day.
Bye, ball, dude.